Welcome, everyone, to a surprise super replay. We're super happy about this and excited. I'm Andrew Reiner, joined by Kyle Hilliard.
Hello.
Jeff Cork.
Hello.
And, get this, Tim Turi from Capcom. He's back.
Oh, my God. Hello.
Welcome.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Here comes the hard
You guys got
sell.
to change the locks here. It's super easy to get in. You just wiggle it a little bit.
Yeah, your key card still works. We should probably fix that.
Do we have to say TM every time we say Resident Evil now?
Yes, please. Okay. My name it's pronounced Tim.
And it's Turi? Turi?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, what's happening, Tim?
We're playing Resident Evil 4.
I know, but what's happening in the game?
Oh,
We've been
so
talking over
Stock
this.
prices.
Leon S. Kennedy is recounting the history of the franchise.
What does the S stand for?
Donald Trump was
Scott.
elected president.
Okay.
So essentially, what he's saying is like, hey, everything that happened in Raccoon City was terrible. Umbrella was dismantled, and Leon became a presidential agent, basically, which is hinted at in an epilogue from Resident Evil 3 that
He
you
was
can unlock.
Jack Bauer to President Palmer.
That's
basically.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good comparison.
You're welcome.
With a
This
better
is
haircut.
6 years after Umbrella.
Yes, I
Okay.
believe it takes place in 2004 in the timeline.
Oh, we should mention we're playing on PS4.
Yeah, get a load of this frame rate.
Hey, check it
Oh
out.
my gosh, it's like there's 60 every second.
Counting them.
Figured that this was a good opportunity, right? With it coming out on PS4 and Xbox One.
Yeah.
I don't remember this soundtrack at all.
I love
I've
these
played,
characters.
I've played through this game probably like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, it was an interesting design choice by Shinji Mikami, but this song just loops the entire game.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
don't remember that. They must have added that for the HD version.
But seriously, I'm really excited to find the president's missing daughter with you guys.
Yeah.
I've wanted to like replay Resident Evil 4 with you guys since I basically started since my entire time at Game Informer.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, well, it never worked out. I don't know why. It's a long game. We're in for a decent haul.
15 episodes, maybe?
We'll see.
14, 15?
Like 3 with Tim Turi.
I've never really sprinted through it without having New Game Plus weaponry.
Well, we don't want to sprint through it. We're not speed playing.
No. I'm not going for any world records. But regardless, I was like, all right, well, hey, I work at Capcom now. Can I make this happen? If I can't make it happen now, it's never happening.
But we made a pact, Tim.
That's true.
Like 5 years ago that we're going to super replay every Resident Evil game.
That was right. We have to hold true to that.
Hold on, this guy's taking a leak.
Any game that has like the introductory cutscene, a guy taking a leak, he's good. It reminds me of what was the Friday the 3rd Nightmare on Elm Street movie where the guy pees on Freddy's grave and it desecrates it and comes back.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So
Maybe
that's
that-
probably going to happen.
Maybe that's what starts all this.
Yeah, peeing in the woods.
Attention to detail, the Steam.
Do we see a stream though? Is there a stream Steam?
A Steam sale coming.
We'll come back to that. We'll revisit
This
this.
humble bundle?
That camera perspective is kind of reminiscent of the beginning of Resident Evil 1 with the dogs coming
Yeah.
through the tall grass.
And little known fact, the back of his jacket, that actually means police in English.
Kyle, thank you. Oh, I'm happy you mentioned that because while this takes place in a sort of like ambiguous, like, I don't know, East European country, there's a lot of Spanish that's spoken, and they'll say things like "voy a matar," which is like "I'm going to kill you." We actually are going to integrate. Because learning is fun,
Yes.
and knowledge is power, and you need all the power you can to destroy Oswald Sadler. We are going to teach everyone what the phrases in Spanish mean in English as we go along. Jeff Cork has a handy-dandy 0.5 font size guide with all the...
Even better, it's printed in grayscale.
Yeah.
So this is going to be... You say the words, and I will instantly be able to track
Yes.
it down.
And how many pages do you have there?
Three pages.
Okay, not too bad.
It's not too bad. And then it's organized by the type of villager or cultist. So it's going to be okay.
I hope you can hear me.
So here's a character that I thought would be throughout the whole game.
Oh, hunt again.
Clear. Somehow I thought you'd be a little older.
I was like, the first time I played this, I was like, oh, this is like Metal Gear. I'm going to be talking to Hunnigan all the time.
Nope.
So try to behave yourself.
She's in 6.
Okay.
And Sheva has a alternate outfit in 5 that looks exactly like her.
well, as much
the
just the top,
fans.
right?
It's just a dicky.
So I know you guys usually play with subtitles. We'll be extra careful not to talk over too many of the cutscenes because we don't have that option here. But we can shoot this bird as a sacrifice to the gods of subtitles. So
Yeah, we didn't miss much in that opening cutscene.
No,
They're
no,
just coming over here.
It is probably like one of the most straightforward Resident Evil stories there are. Is this cult kidnapped the president's daughter? We need to go get her, and you're caught up.
Yep.
And a guy took a piss.
That is true. Like Leon got dropped off by those dudes.
Excuse me.
Get your sheet ready, Jeff.
Sir?
And then this guy, he just says, "Oh, I know the young woman you're talking about. I can show you where she is."
You just walk there.
That's right.
You want some roasted crow?
You just shoot birds, and that's the game.
Listen, man, why didn't you knock?
I was wondering if you might recognize the girl in this photograph.
Jeff?
Yeah, translate.
Sorry about that.
Come on, Jeff. Just
Oh, he says, what the fuck are you doing here? Get out, bastard.
Is that really it?
Yep.
Oh, you
nice.
really found it. Good job. So, if someone like came up to me in my home and didn't knock and showed me a picture of like Malia Obama and was like, "Do you recognize this girl?" I'd be like, "Well, yeah. I mean, it's the president's daughter. Like, what do you want from me?"
Yeah.
I'm poking this fire. Can't you see I'm
Hey, let
very
me-
busy?
Let me give you my lucky axe.
It's like, is this just like a test of some kind?
So I'm not sure how they crashed. Now, what is that in Spanish?
Mary Day.
Yeah, okay.
Is everything okay?
There was a hostile local. I had no choice but to neutralize him. There are still others.
What a cool character. I would have said, holy shit, this guy just freaked out. There's a truck crash and whatnot.
Leave the sun.
He's
Understood.
it's a long it's been a long time since the Raccoon City outbreak, and Leon is trained professional now, even though we're not playing on professional.
You gotta jump through the window. There you go.
Yeah.
That's how a pro does it. That's how.
Okay.
How long was he a police officer before he became the president's bodyguard?
a while,
A
right?
few hours.
Yeah, it was at least a few hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was 6 years.
Oh, between the Raccoon City incident. and-
Yeah.
Okay. So
But I don't know if he was still police
Tim.
after.
He
The
probably
world
took
went to
some,
hell.
He probably took some online courses during those 6 years or something.
It was probably rigorous.
Rigorous.
Gotcha, buddy.
Wait, look at this.
Look at that.
You barely used any ammo at all.
Well, that was the beautiful thing about this game, and you could just, I don't know. Some people would shoot dudes in the head all the time. I would
Careful of snakes.
Oh, that's a good point. I would shoot them in the foot to trip them up, and then you can pop them in the head or knife them. And that sounds like I don't know, maybe pretty common practice in games now, but like back in 2005, like
Yeah.
I hadn't done anything quite like that.
Ooh, are we going to go for medals, by the way?
Oh yeah, the blue medallions.
Yeah, medallions.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you gotta.
First, there's a trick. You shoot this dog.
The payoff comes later.
That's right.
Well, you can just walk by him, right?
That's true.
If you're a monster.
Speaking of monsters, we'll see how that feeds it.
Wow, that's a dire wolf. Did you
at
see that
that.
vertical?
That's right.
This foot got real better real fast.
Anyway, we'll see what happens with him later.
Now, Tim, I noticed you didn't save. You're just confident, huh?
I think we'll be okay.
All right.
Hey, walk
mean-
through that line.
Should I just walk through the line there?
Yeah, press the limbo button.
Jeff, what did that guy say?
I did not hear what he
Un
said.
falesteto or
Un-
something like that.
Good God, Tim, you know this game really well.
He said a foreigner.
A foreigner. Okay.
A foreigner.
How is it spelled there?
Upside down exclamation point. Un forastero.
That's great.
Yeah.
There's a snake in here.
There's
okay,
a
Woody.
snake in my box.
Oh God.
Oh no!
Oh, it's
mama.
fine. They are equal opportunity murderers.
Tim, you're skipping boxes.
Hold on. No, I'm just trying to make sure I know where these guys are.
Okay.
Because these guys are pretty insistent, you know?
Whoa.
They're huge Foreigner fans.
Hey, Tim, you're a big horror fan.
Yes.
What films does this remind you of? Just kind of this setup with these villagers?
I think in my opinion, like, I don't know, the way I look at it is obviously there's some Night of the Living Dead in there. Like just the concept of a zombie. Even though we should have investigated that first Ganado that I took down, because it's very clear, and the first thing it says is just he's not a zombie.
Right. Snake.
Oh, there's a hand there.
Okay.
I don't think I ever noticed that before.
Yeah. What was that
HD.
mechanical hand?
What a gruesome discovery.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So like, I didn't. When I was playing this game just as a fan, and like, I don't know exactly what films it drew from or anything like that, but there was a. Speaking of Romero, there was a movie called The Crazies, which
Yeah.
they actually were a little bit more intelligent. They used weapons and stuff like that. But I mean, Mikami, like, and the rest of the team drew so heavily from so many different horror movies.
Yeah. The tone really. This dates me a bit, but Children of the Corn.
Oh, just like the
way back when.
I could see that. Were you that movie freak you out?
It did actually. Yeah. I loved horror from the 70s because it was just such a slow burn.
Yes.
The Shining. You know, I don't know if you really call that horror,
Well,
but
Halloween had like the entire middle part of Halloween is downtime, and it helps build up to like when it does go crazy, it really feels crazy.
Sorry to hear that. I'm sending you a.
we need to put a comma in there. By the way, there's a missing comma. So
Let me write that down.
you should delay the game.
Okay. Shoot, when's this coming
So
out?
you're playing
2005.
Manuel?
Yeah, when does this come out? By the way, on it's next Tuesday, right?
Yeah, August 30th. In the year of Capcom 2016. On PS4 and Xbox One. Originally came out in 05.
Yep, January 11th for GameCube.
That's right. Part of the Capcom
4?
Capcom
Fab
4?
5.
Fab 5?
4 or 5?
One
But
of
it ended up being 4.
3.
No. They did 5 or 4.
No,
You got
one of them
Beautiful Joe.
Okay, Beautiful Joe. Piano 3.
Res Evil.
Right?
Mega Man Collection. No.
It's just those 3,
There's
right?
one more.
There was one that got canceled.
Did
Yeah,
you
there's
already
like the
say-
shooter.
Yeah, it was like a dragon shooter.
Piano 3 was was Piano 3
Was it your favorite game?
That was Mikami too, right?
Eden 3? That's not. No, that's the planet from Lost Planet, I believe.
I need to look this up.
I actually considered making. Or I guess I still could. Piano 3, my Super Replay Showdown pick. That game would take like 2 episodes.
Oh yeah.
You have until March to make up your mind.
I gotta make up my mind.
What's in there? Yuck!
Oh, yucky food.
So I adore this sequence because the first time that I played through it, I got the perfect version of it that like the developers wanted me to see.
Oh, really?
Yeah, where it was like I had used all my ammo. I was like a huge group was walking at me. The chainsaw was revving. I was like, that's it. I'm done. And then the bell started ringing. It was like perfect. And I was like, I think I like this game.
Yeah.
And it was a completely different kind of like terrifying, I feel like. And Reiner, I'd be curious because I know you played the series from the beginning and reviewed this game for Game Informer. And it was, the series was always built on like slow build, like we were talking about, like 70s horrors, like a slower build. There were some jump scares in there, but this is way more like just intense. Like the fear comes from just feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah, I mean, it went from your typical, like you were talking about, Romero, old school zombie game to being something completely different.
Yes.
Like they just completely reinvented the series with this game, and I reviewed it, gave it a 10 out of 10, and could not put the game down. Like I was at work playing, and then I took it home and finished it. I think I played till like 5 a.m., 4 a.m. or something like that. But came back to work, and it was just like, oh my goodness, this is like one of the best games I've played.
This game's incredible.
And it was great for for an entirely different set of reasons than why a lot of the other Resident Evil games were great.
You should parkour your way through that really slender window. Just jump through.
But this scenario right here, sorry to cut you off, Tim.
No, please.
Where
it's
you're
crazy.
boarding up the, kind of blocking the doors and all that. I like how they kind of apply logic of the player. Like, this is what I would do. I would try to do everything I can to keep these guys out.
Right. And it's just like, well, you need to use the environment to your advantage too, and manage that. Oh man, this guy makes me nervous. He never not makes me nervous. All right, but if you can land a good headshot, you can get some distance from him, and then you set up everyone for the grenades.
Oh, incendiary. Okay. All right.
I'll be honest. I usually don't
Leon does not fear
Get
fire.
cornered like that.
No, this was
that was
great.
good.
This makes it more intense. This is how it was when I first played it.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to. This is me method playing. I'm trying to recreate that tense moment that Kyle experienced when he first played Resident Evil 4.
How would Kyle?
But just think about, like, the series is all about zombies. That's what it's known for, right?
Right.
Resident Evil, up to this point, is zombie games. Getting rid of the zombies completely. Huge risk, but totally paid off and made the series seem new again, right?
Right.
And I know there was a lot of kind of resistance from people and concern about the over-the-shoulder gunplay
Right.
and it becoming more of a shooter. But it still has that kind of Res Evil vibe to it.
Yeah,
I don't know,
absolutely.
it's hard to put your finger on it, but it still feels like a Res Evil game while being something new.
You know, you're still finding, keys and solving some small environmental, puzzles. And there's almost that. There's characters like, Ada makes an appearance.
Yeah, and I think having Leon be the main protagonist again was such a smart decision in having that kind of connected tissue.
Jeez, Tim, you're a pro.
I'm trying.
What are you going to be, Brandon?
Oh, did you see
Hey!
that?
Oh,
He knew I wasn't going to hit
You knew
him.
what you were doing.
Now, unlike previous Resident Evils, you actually, I don't think you can reload in. Oh God! All right. I love it. They just fan out. It's like, hey, guy, we're here now.
Another fine mess.
But Reiner, I think that
There
you put
you
it
go.
really well.
Oh, jeez.
All right, guys, listen, I gotta go.
Just shake it. Oh, wow. That's more than shaking
Yeah,
it off.
Taylor Swift wrote a whole song about this, like based on her experience in Resident Evil 4, I think.
These guys,
hope
everyone's
that's
got
true.
hugs for me.
That's a better joke than you guys give me credit for.
That guy's saying, there he is.
Oh, thanks, Clark.
That was really on point there, Cork.
You're welcome.
I feel like okay, hold on. I gotta reload here.
Saying, I'm going to rip you to pieces.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. I think so.
You should go investigate that cow.
Guys, stop it. Just relax. Just a cotton picking second.
Three shots, 2 shots.
There
boy.
you go.
Okay, there we go.
How's it feeling, Tim?
It's feeling good. I'm
Oh, nice.
I'm honestly not being as methodical as I usually am. I feel like I'm actually feeling a little bit more overwhelmed than I usually am in this situation.
This game is
I'm
super
enjoying
intense and pumped.
It is.
Get your pulse
Also,
pounding.
the huge stage of Super Replay.
There we go.
There you go.
That's right. You know what? I'm not used to being in the limelight with you guys anymore. You guys have all these lime-colored lights in here now.
Things have really changed since you left.
That was really a bad
They don't
use.
taste like lime, just to let you know. I tried.
So clearly these guys have some sort of Lord Sadler.
Yeah, Lord Sadler.
That's the direct translation.
Yeah.
But no, I'd be curious. So Reiner, you were saying that you were reviewing the game, you got totally absorbed by it. I had a different path.
Bingo?
Where'd everybody go? Bingo. Resident Evil. You got it, Leon. That's where everybody went. No, for me, it was like I honestly I wasn't even really aware that it was going to be coming out, and then I had the same situation where it's just like, all right, well, I need to play all of this game immediately, 5 times in a row.
People here.
Did you guys play the? Well, you might have run, I guess, but there was a demo actually that showed that gave you that first section. I think a little while before the game came out. Like you had to. There was some. I had to get it on a disc.
Yeah, I might have passed on that because I usually try not to play games I'm going to be reviewing in advance.
Well, I was still at that
look
age, I
back
was
there.
like, ooh, an opportunity to play something early. Hell yeah, I'm gonna take that.
Where'd you get that demo?
I don't know. I think it was some publication had it as a
at
disc,
that.
and it was. So imagine just having to stop there when the Resident Evil logo showed up and wait a month.
But I mean, as far as a section that's super replayable and you
Yeah.
could do so many different ways, that's
Ooh, check out that nasty food.
Keep looking at
it's
it.
so rotten.
This was actually my first Resident Evil that I played at all, I think.
I mean, what drew you to it to begin with, Kyle?
Really positive reviews,
Okay, that'll do it.
and it looked good. And I was a GameCube champion.
You were?
I like
Yeah.
the GameCube a lot, too.
Speaking of which, it was called the Capcom 5. The game we were forgetting that released is Killer 7.
Killer 7. I was gonna say it. I
right.
thought that we already covered it. Dang it!
I thought someone already said it. I was going to
I
say
blew it.
I would have said
I almost said it.
And the canceled game was Dead Phoenix,
That's right.
which was going to be kind of Panzer Dragoon-esque.
That's a big lock.
Yeah. You can either
Really
kick it
strong lock,
kick it
dude.
3 times or knife it off.
That's going to be a snake in there, man. You got to be careful.
Reiner, I really like this, that you just have this paranoia of snakes.
Well, I thought there was a snake early on.
There's one, but they bait you. They let you think that you're safe, and all the boxes and barrels just have prizes in them.
And then the one says, "No snake here."
And then one says, "Hiss." Gotcha.
It's not random, right? Like there is one specific one. With
You can set your watch to it.
Tim, let's have Jeff Cork tune your newly lasered eyes to the color blue, right, Tim? That's the color of the medallions?
Oh, yes. So I'm going to need your guys' help. I used to have the locations for all the blue medallions memorized, but I think some of that's gotten a little fuzzy over the years, even though I did. Right, I thought that one was going to be a snake.
Yeah.
There's one over a well. Does that help you?
I was gonna say that.
No. You're thinking of the pendant. That's just a pendant. And if you let it fall in the well, you get a dirty pendant.
Oh, wait. The pendants are blue.
Medallions are blue.
They are. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see them. They're in two distinct areas.
There's one in a tree. Does that help you?
Yeah.
There's one in a box.
At least one in a
close to
tree.
a
Yes.
box.
So I'm just trying to make sure I get all the goodies in here real quick.
No, take your time.
I think
We're not speedrunning this. We want to play it the right way, show you what this game's all about, why it's brilliant. You're going to see it shift gears like you wouldn't believe through the different acts. It is not a one-note song and dance for sure.
No, Leon goes on quite a little adventure for
Oh, yeah.
himself.
You see some really stupid shit. Like incredible. Like whoa. That's gonna be your reaction. Spoiler.
There's gonna be some woes, and what I love,
Snake.
I love about it too. Shut up for a second. Is just that I always forget at least one section of the game. Like, oh yeah, that was crammed in here too, and that'll usually be like, oh yeah, this whole part with Krauser, and he's throwing grenades at me.
Get the map.
Lore.
What's going on here?
Lore.
Alert order.
Dang, they've got those pictures developed fast. Isn't that like? Oh no, that's in the city. Okay.
Cork,
Are we reading stuff?
Do you want to read? We don't have to do it all, but maybe just a
Yeah,
little bit.
recently there's been information that a United States government agent is here investigating the village. Do not let this American agent get in contact with the prisoner.
Don't do it.
For those of you not yet informed, the prisoner is being held in an old house beyond the farm. We will transfer the prisoner to a more secure location in the valley when we are ready. Prisoner is to stay there until further notice. Meanwhile, do not let the American agent near the prisoner. We do not know how the American government found out about our village, but we are investigating, don't worry. However, I feel that this intrusion at this particular time is not just a coincidence in a sense of third party. Other than the United States government involved here, my fellow men stay alert. Chief Torres Mendez, exit.
The tall guy with a glass eye that turns into a centipede.
Big old gross monster inside me.
You'll know me when I'm a centipede.
Is that really him? Because I thought he was just one of those grunting guys that doesn't actually say anything. But I guess-
Mendez?
Yeah.
Yeah,
has a
but
lot
he's
to
very
say.
well written.
I guess so. He writes all the company. Hey, there's some blue right there.
Hey, get a load of
Hey,
that.
there, right up there.
Hey,
Don't miss it.
Okay, guys, can you guys help me find it?
My
I
laser
can't.
vision tells me to look there.
I told you it was in a tree. That's exactly what I said. I
Okay,
said
what
in
did
a
it say?
tree.
15 of them?
So, for the uninitiated, this is a typewriter. This is where you save when you're about to
Classic.
hit a medallion.
Save music. Very soothing.
Do you have ink ribbons
I
in
love
this
this
game,
music.
Tim Turi?
No.
No, none.
Thank the Lord.
And there are checkpoints too.
Thank Lord
so-
Adler.
Lord Sadler.
Sadler.
Adam Sadler. God, that's stupid. So basically, there are a bunch of medallions, and it'll tell us. Ooh, look at that! That if we get all of those, we get a nice little prize
In one area, right?
Two, this area, and then the grave, the graveyard.
What's that chicken doing to that cow?
Nursing.
Listen, dude, this is not the time.
Right there, he's saying, where is that?
Don't shoot the cow.
What did he say?
I'm looking. There's a lot of lines to go over.
It said something like Louis said we could eat you. I'm pretty sure he said. So unless you can find something contrary to that,
Get the eggs. If you
Sure.
walk around enough, you'll hatch that, I think.
is that how that works?
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe I just wasn't patient enough.
That was just a 2K.
Or you can screw up with your GPS, and you'll get you.
Tim?
Oh,
For the
come
record,
on.
he said, I'm going to turn you into mincemeat with his back to you.
That's what it was.
Walked away from you.
Well, he was talking to the cow.
Oh, he's I'm going to turn you into mincemeat.
So, also worth noting, I got a green herb and a red herb. I can combine these things.
What madness is that?
Triple the potency. I think it's about triple. So
Potency.
if one green herb is sort of like the basic unit of health restoration, combining it with a red, which a red is useless by itself. So I think I just shoot this up here, right?
Oh, no.
Wait, hold on.
Physics puzzle.
Boom,
Holy cow.
Move over half.
boom.
Wait, can't you you can shoot it into the water and then
It's
pick it
all
up.
And
right?
it's a dirty pendant, but
Yeah.
guess what? Merchant doesn't want to give you as much for it.
Ooh.
Turns out when it's covered in muck, it's...
that.
This is gross.
I'm learning things. I'm learning Spanish and how to cheat at this game.
Cheat?
Yeah, that's cheating.
That was a pro tactic, man.
Is that like your new character, Kyle? This guy that thinks playing something correctly is just cheating?
Yeah, I'm still working on the character.
any implementation of strategy?
I
is
think,
just
yeah,
cheating.
like using experience points, that's cheating.
Tim, I'm feeling this box. Be very careful.
You think? Oh, what do you?
I'm feeling that box.
What do you-
Guys, what do you think? Odds?
What do we got in our hands here?
That's
Whoa! Hey, I heard something. Do you hear that?
Fine. There's nothing scary.
I heard a
here.
grunt. Is he up there?
Wait.
This
I heard
is
a-
actually-
I heard
These are actually just
Oh, Window Man!
this area is just the normal farmers who are not infected, so you're just murdering everybody.
Nice hat, buddy. Take a nap. A hat nap.
Where'd you go? Bingo?
He just keeps leaning on that.
Every 5 minutes. Hey guys, where's Bingo? He just really wants to play Bingo. You find that out at the end of the game.
Is there a gold medallion or a blue medallion up there?
Jeff Cork, where do you think it is?
Up there.
Up
What do
here?
you call it?
Go
Is
up
that
that
a
ladder.
loft?
Hey!
Yeah, up the loft.
Up the barn. The barn. Raise the rafters. What is this? A barn burner?
I think we're good.
It's a barn.
What's the phrase for when
go
something's
out that window?
pretty crazy? Is it a barn burner?
Yeah.
I think you're right,
Okay.
yeah.
That's actually kind of a terrible thing if you think about that.
Yeah, you don't want that to happen.
No.
There's a medallion right there.
Oh, look at this tricky situation
It's a
here.
good thing Cork is with us.
You're cheating.
Okay.
Several of them. There's
one.
It's a shooting gallery.
This was one of my
I
favorite.
love the laser sight so much.
You really got to dial it in. Oh. We got
7 or 8 more shots.
it. It's fine. I don't need.
You want me to hold your wrist to steady it?
Please. Oh.
Yeah, right there, Tim.
Oh, you hit it that time.
You can't see this. Tim's sitting in a massage chair, which probably, in retrospect, we wanted to make
There
him
we
feel
go.
comfortable. It's not helping.
I hope that it comes down to like that fight with Mendez and Leon's just like,
One shot.
I need one more bullet. Oh. Okay, so there's a spot I can jump down.
It's right next to the ladder, right? Like if you go next to the
There's a
ladder.
spot I can jump down. Maybe there.
Is it? Yeah, let's check this out. Jump
Okay.
down.
This seems safe.
Nah, that's not it.
Snake! Oh.
So it's the finding the pendants is always satisfying because you get an extra gun called the Punisher, which is a solid gun.
There are 5 handguns in this game.
We are looking at the original handgun that I got here, the Punisher,
The OH.
the Red 9. We got the Blacktail, and then you're not counting magnums, are you?
Matilda?
Oh, the Matilda. Yeah. Which I think is... Yeah, you can get the Matilda. I never use the Matilda. I'm not that big on the Matilda, guys, I'll be honest.
Why is that?
It just wasn't for me. I think it's... If I'm not mistaken, the Matilda has a 3-round burst, so you'd really go through ammo if you weren't being careful.
Oh, there's some stuff to your...
Okay, so this is what I'm thinking of.
Tim, you passed some barrels.
Did I?
Yeah, to your left there.
Kyle, thank you.
Sorry.
Check it.
We're going to group play this.
So do you think he keeps every one of those chests, or is he like emptying them into his pocket and then leaving the chest
He
behind?
has a little Crown Royal bag.
Yeah, look at his little bag.
tagged
See
to his
it?
waist.
Yep, it's a little coin purse.
It feels like those would take up a lot more room than like a shotgun.
This is the area I was talking about. So there's lots of like little secrets in here.
Wow.
And the beer stein's cool because you can collect a gem. You could sell the beer stein as is, or you get some extra gems and slot them in there.
Is there like a crown or tiara that has a similar
There's-
thing?
yeah,
Or a
there is, yeah.
bracelet, Something?
I love that stuff.
And he'll buy it at the merchant will buy it at a high price. So we'll get to know the merchant here in a little bit.
He's a cool guy.
So the first time I played, I didn't know much about Resident Evil, but I knew that like you had to collect things like chess pieces and stuff like that, you know, for puzzles. So I assumed every diamond was for a later puzzle.
Look at these guys.
And I didn't end up selling anything till like halfway through the second disc because a friend told me that I could actually sell all those diamonds and stuff.
This was a big deal.
Kyle, I wished I had you doing this.
You seem like you're doing a good job.
Hey, everybody, we're good.
Oh man.
Sorry, I mean,
So that's a feature of the new gen version right there, where it cuts to the menu at the apex of excitement.
I may have panicked for a second there because I was like thinking for a second, like, wait, I think I have to hit the shoulder buttons. I have not played through this version, so I didn't know if it was going to be R1.
Right.
So I did, full disclosure, everybody, I hit R1 and L1, and I was like, oh god, I got to change. I have to course correct here.
So I played it on GameCube and I played it on 360. Were the two versions that I've played like all the way through. Have you played almost every platform, Tim?
Yeah, I mean, because it came out. The collector's edition came out on PS2. And that had Ada's Separate Ways campaign, which is also on this one. And then
Fantastic song.
And then I played it when it came out on Xbox 360 and PS3. I never played it. I also just recently.
Ooh, spooky spiders.
Oh, hold on. Do you guys see that line in there?
Boom goes the dynamite.
Boom! I can't hit a blue medallion, but it's the thinnest line possible.
What? How did that
Can you shoot?
spider survive that?
Shoot!
Come on.
What just happened?
There is a man who has a stick of dynamite in his hand, and I just don't think he should have that. It's dangerous. Hold on. Listen, bomb defusal crew here. Just please have patience, sir. Do not
several warning shots.
do not move your dynamite, no matter what. Okay, sir, you're clear.
He really shot it out of his hand.
Yeah.
Good job. Can you kill that spider?
Oh God. Oh, we got a real problem here. The place is lousy with unlicensed TNT. How far can he throw that? Pretty far.
It's fireworks.
I hear he's dynamite. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah,
Hell of a
boom.
shot.
Pro move.
Boom.
Another cheat from Tim Curry.
This
You should
character's
put your
growing
foot in
on me.
that.
You really should.
I'll test it. It was a bear trap, right? That's rude.
Oh.
You know, I think I've never been able to successfully do that, Tim. I think every time I went to go try to do it, I would just step into it, and then I gave up.
You sound like it's a comedy of errors when you play Resident Evil. Okay,
Have you watched replay recently?
Just pockets full of diamonds that I don't think I can sell.
I was having a good time playing or watching your Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh, thank you.
Super replay. That game is very near and dear to me. I actually just finished. It inspired me to finish my playthrough of it. Actually.
Oh, good.
Oh God. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay. All right.
How much of it did you watch until we started to annoy you?
No, I mean
20
you guys,
minutes into the first episode.
I mean, I love
That's
you
where I
guys.
was. I was like, oh boy.
I love you guys, but
Aw.
Kyle, love you, man.
Oh, let's end it here.
Big butt.
That's it. No, that's it. I love you. Where's that coming from?
You're going to tell me
Yeah,
about
where's
that,
this guy?
that tooth colossus,
Oh, there
aren't
he
you?
is.
I really fudged the bucket.
Pong.
That's a
Would-
term, right?
No, I
Fudge
did.
the
I did not
bucket?
see. I did not see the tooth colossus.
Oh,
in it.
good.
make
Please
it
don't
that
watch that
far.
episode.
But I just noted that you were having some problems.
Oh, I did pretty good. Better than our show.
No, you did.
There he is.
Ultimately, you did very well, and that game I think would be a tough one under pressure too. Did he kill himself?
I think
so.
he did.
I think you just threw in the towel.
No one's gonna Kevin McAllister me if I jump through this, are they?
Nope.
I would
Think.
apply aftershave.
No, I thought you guys did great on that episode.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You're doing good too.
Thanks. Well, we'll see.
Remember that time you shot the medallion 8 times?
We were talking about playing on different platforms. I just recently played this game on the Wii for the first time.
Oh, you know what? I did play about half of that version too. I forgot about that one.
Is
My first question is why?
because
It's good.
That is true. One was like I wanted to know what it felt like to have one-to-one control, and be able to like just dial in shots based on how steadily you can hold the Wii remote, and it changed the whole game. Like this, take this for example, trying to dial this in, and Leon's got this kind of baked in
Hold your breath.
shakiness. Yeah, take the diazepam. And that's just completely gone. It's totally reliant on you. And there's a bigger cursor that appears on screen, so it changes that element of the game. And it was kind of empowering.
Also, the game is designed to you control Leon with like one stick. Remember on
Right.
GameCube, like you can play dual stick on this version, I think, right? I know you could on like the HD one on 360, but since it was designed to be controlled with one stick, like it actually works pretty well with the Wii because you just use the nunchuck to control Leon.
I felt similarly. It was a fun novelty. I would recommend it. I mean, it's not going to look as crisp as this version.
I mean, if you should play the PS4 version.
I think
Fine,
so,
right?
but they should really be more subtle with that.
Well, like now it's all in HD, so you can see everything. Back in the day, it was all just muddy nonsense.
So, how are we doing on stuff?
We're doing good.
Good.
Look
All
at
right.
Get
We got 2
eggs.
We got 3 eggs. Why?
Those will hatch after a while, correct?
Yes.
Kyle made a Pokemon Go joke about it.
Actually, I would prefer it to be just a regular Pokemon joke.
Okay.
We don't have to tie Go into that joke, actually.
All right. Let me see.
Is there any value to combining 2 greens and a red?
That is not possible.
Really? Are you sure? Resident Evil expert Tim?
I don't
Curry?
know if Tim would know
Okay,
that.
fine.
One thing to point out here: finite space on the inventory. It's
Yep.
limited, so you can see Tim moving stuff around. He's not doing that because he's super anal. He is doing that strategically,
Right.
To make sure that we have space to hold different weapons and stuff like that.
I'm not going to subject people too much to the. I was pretty particular. I tend to be pretty particular about my inventory.
But you kind of have to. Every space matters.
Right. At the baseline, my strategy that I'll go with here is you put all the weapons on the left so you can kind of quick select like this instead of having to like navigate all over the place. So you just keep them in line here. And then keep your handgun on top so that it's like super fast to switch to it.
Now, when you go into your inventory, does the action pause?
Yes.
Okay. So you do have that going for you.
That's right, which is unlike RE5, which since it was a co-op game and you might be online at any point, they changed that part of that. So it is pretty intense. Hey!
Do you think he heard him, or is that...
Yeah,
He hasn't opened any other cabinet like that.
He was leaning on that door with all of his weight.
Didn't you hear the banging, Kyle?
I did not hear
Oh,
the
yeah.
banging.
You can hear like a little bit of banging. Rope. Get that rope out. Look at the rope physics.
No.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Hiss.
There's your snake.
Found
Hunter.
the snake, Reiner.
Okay.
Look at. Let's take a note of Leon's jacket.
Beautiful.
got a smoke? Got gum.
What do you think that is? Is that just leather or is that snake skin?
It's a really slick bomber jacket.
It's like a raincoat with some kind of silkscreen pattern.
So that's the guy that wrote all that stuff, right?
That's right. That's the big cheese himself.
I like this movie.
Land it!
Oh, Leon strategically landed on him.
It's going to leave a mark.
Oh, brother.
All right, that's the end of chapter 1-1. One thing I want to point out, we don't just record these out of sheer fun for us. We want to show you some of the best and weirdest games of yesteryear, and you have a chance to play along with us. We'd love that. If you want to play along, it's out, like Tim said, on PS4, Xbox One, GameCube, Wii, 360, PS3,
Personal computer.
PC, whatever you could play it on. Play along with us. It's super fun.
Yes, please. And
But don't do this. Do not inject purple light into your neck.
That won't come back to us.
not advised.
There's Adam Sadler. Is that Sadler?
That's
I don't know
Sadler.
anyone's name.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
What is he saying? Dark power?
Basically, he says, "You're gonna be one of us. Check it out."
We think you're
time.
going to like it a lot.
No jacket. Jacket's gone.
It's a nice touch.
Who took it?
I don't know. It'd be
Finn? Probably Finn. He's a jacket taker.
that'd be pretty good. I would love it though.
That's a Star Wars joke, sorry.
Oh, Finn. That's true.
Yeah.
To another. You want to tell me what's going on here?
Americano, see? Now what brings
American,
a bloke
yes.
like you to this
Thank you,
part
Jeff
of the
Clark.
world?
Have you heard of the president?
Easy, whoever you are.
Name's Leon. Came here looking for this girl.
He's really into it.
Can't
Check it out. She's got an upside down head, but
can't access his lockpick, but that picture he's got at the ready.
Meanwhile, I've got this
Okay,
knife
let
here.
me
They
guess.
take it.
She's the president's daughter?
That's too good for a guess. Want to start explaining?
How would you know that?
Presidential children are a huge secret. They don't like to trot them out on
I
stage.
overheard one of the villagers talking something about the president's daughter in the church.
He's saying president's daughter.
these guys won't shut up about the president's daughter.
Who might you be?
Me llamo Luis Serra. I used to be a cop in Madrid.
Me amo?
My name is.
Oh, very good.
Who happens to be quite a ladies' man.
Why'd you
That
quit?
stands for my yamo.
Policia.
Look at
That man's a lot
detail.
of bugs.
Life on the line.
Blee.
Nobody appreciates you enough for it.
Good one.
Capcom should make a game that
Heroes
follows
and
that
what it's
bug
cracked
Side story, yeah.
anymore.
Separate ways.
through all the Resident Evil games, like
Used to be a cop
R2-D2.
myself.
I like that a lot.
All I think of is Star Wars.
He's the unsung
I
hero.
thought I was bad.
That
Bug-
bug, not
Bug is-
R2D2.
Somehow I managed to get myself involved with the incident in Raccoon City on my first day in the force.
No, brother.
That is the incident with the viral outbreak, right?
One of them.
You might have seen a sample of the virus in a lab at the department.
Also in your neck. Okay.
Lunchtime.
This subordinate here, he really,
Voya Matar?
he really screwed up.
I'm gonna kill you. No, I was saying that to Jeff. I'm gonna kill you, Jeff, if you
Good
don't
job.
figure out what Voya Matar means.
Good job not going to the home screen there, Tim.
This is I'm gonna kill you.
Okay.
So you really nailed it.
Oh, I know. It's just like, that would suck.
Do you ever get your jacket back? I don't remember.
No, I was gonna say
Well-
it'd be so great if just a random Ganado was wearing it.
That'd be good.
Maybe cut the sleeves off or something that made it his own. This is how I like him.
Spray painted something on the back.
He was a bit tied up.
Fine. There was a male
Where's the
civilian
bingo?
captive. Ashley's at a church somewhere.
What happened to him?
He managed to escape.
Do you have a fix on the location of that church?
Nope.
No, but apparently there's a secret passage in the village
That leads to the bingo
I'm
hall.
heading back to the village.
He's really burying the lead. This entire town is crazy. This guy had a chainsaw. He's
like-
injected something in my neck. There's like a guy with a rope.
No,
light
man, he's
in my
gonna say
neck.
it. Oh, he's gonna just pun time.
Oh, I like this part.
Sup? He is the secret, hidden best character of Resident Evil 4.
Of video games.
He looks like a NPC from like Mortal Kombat.
We did a top 10 merchants in the magazine. He was like 1 or 2. I
Oh,
think.
he has to be up there. Yeah.
I don't know who I would put above him personally.
Got something that might interest you.
Whoa! Hey! Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Oh, that's
Got
better.
a selection of good things on
God, he
sale.
really leans into that.
Yeah.
I love this guy.
He's our favorite.
He's let us about the blue medallions,
Bloomin' onions?
bloomin' onions, co-marketing opportunity.
Yeah.
So, I tend to not upgrade any of these.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because I wait until the guns that I really want are available. So I'm not sure how you guys usually play, but I have some very specific guns that I go for.
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
Chicago typewriter.
Yeah, just first playthrough, get the Chicago typewriter going. What was your guys' favorite handgun?
I just stuck with the original pistol for
Did
a long
you?
time. But it's
I-
probably because
yeah,
I wasn't
I love
selling anything and didn't have any money.
So you spent most of your adventure with the bear trap.
Just dragging your bear trap to the hole.
The end. Here you go.
I love the idea that Kyle has like these fond memories of. Hold on, let me combine this.
It's like
Of Resident Evil, and then it just cuts to stock footage of him just struggling with one bear trap.
This puzzle.
Okay,
oh,
got
it's
it.
tricky. Oh, I can't figure this out.
And then he just puts down the controller. It's like, God, this game's amazing.
What a great game.
Dragging a bear trap behind it. Yeah, it took me like 60 hours to complete this game. So I just.
We got anything else hidden around here? No, pretty good.
Now you can shoot the merchant too, can't you?
You can, and then
Oh, man.
I could never. I did it once. Do you remember this area? Right
This sequence right here with the bridges is so cool.
Yeah, I like.
This is really where it started to sink in that this was something really special.
Kia Sta?
IKEA stop.
That's something new. That's like a cabinet, I think.
I think it
from
means
IKEA,
here he
right?
is.
Yeah, well, that's Aliasta. Yeah, so let's just say that for sure.
I lost a dog. That
He lost a
Some
dog.
really good lines coming up. Just saying.
Yo toco la guitarra todos los días.
nice, Tim. It was huge.
Nice.
Another guy running
Get
at
him!
you
Get
here.
him!
There we go. Oh, that guy's throwing dynamite.
Oh,
Tim's on it.
Listen, stop, sir. You don't do that. Oh, there's another dynamite man.
Dynamite man. With the dynamite.
you didn't really
sit
think
down.
that through.
Did it bounce up the stairs and kill him?
Off that pole.
Hey, listen, they're not the brightest.
Yeah, their minds are invaded by some kind of parasite or something.
Yeah, purple juice.
Oh, I love the purple stuff. Speaking of purple stuff, where's Dan Tack?
He's
Sleeping
around.
probably?
Probably.
Yeah, full disclosure, it's early on Monday,
Oh,
August 22nd.
Wow! Nicely done,
Thank
Cam, I love
thank you.
No, you're not throwing that axe.
It's like Ace Ventura, just like,
Now, Tim, when you got your job at Capcom, did they reference your Super Replay skills at all?
There was.
Were they like, we watched you play?
Basically, the interview process was just finally completing the B scenario of Resident Evil 2. And I was taken aback
They're like,
by
he's
it.
the chosen one.
It was like, listen, I know that you got to combine this herb with that herb.
And you called it herb by mistake, but they didn't knock you for that.
That's
good.
true. But
Or did they just watch Martian Gothic and go, we want to help you?
You know,
we
they-
want to save you.
They were totally familiar with the Super Replays, and
Awesome.
There was fans on staff at.
And we had Brett Elston.
Brett Elston,
who used to be
right.
at Capcom.
That's right.
He was in our Code Veronica one.
Yeah.
So this is the second time we've teamed up with Capcom for a Super Replay.
And if you count our little Mega Man Legends 2 action with Greg Moore, technically.
Oh, that's the third time.
it's
Oh my
the
god,
third.
I forgot about that.
But we're going heavy on the Resident Evil. It's if you had to choose any other Capcom game to play through for the long haul, what do you think you would choose?
We Gotcha Force naturally.
Gotcha Force?
For like a Super Replay?
Yeah.
Oh, Street Fighter.
Yeah.
I would.
Street Fighter. Just play through just versus though.
Yeah,
Blanca's Journey. What a satisfying.
removing Mega Man and Res Evil from the equation completely, I would say probably, man, I like that first Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah. that
Oh
game's
wow.
cool.
I think that would be a fun one. Or, man, the first Monster Hunter wouldn't be great, but maybe Monster Hunter on Wii U at a later date, like
Like a later era Monster Hunter?
yeah, like 5 years from now, something like that.
So you're talking about like a 250 episode Super Replay
Yes.
series. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Speaking of that, I had a really good time with the
Shoot it.
Lele episode where she came on for Monster Hunter as well and showed off her
Oh,
Pathology.
insane. Did you say pathology? Yeah. She spent a lot of time with that game.
Yeah. People
But-
really hated watching me play that, by the way.
It's all right, Reiner.
No, they really
I got a
hated
kick
it.
out of it.
Get out of here. That's the end of this episode.
What are you doing?
Garbage.
What?
I've
You're playing
lost
like
it.
a regular Kyle Hilliard over here.
Oh my God! My back is against the wall with two shotgun rounds.
Well, you got 10.
Well, you could throw that ammo at them.
Hold on, I gotta eat these eggs. Just give me, gentlemen, please. Thank you.
You think those are hard boiled or?
Nope.
I think Leon's hard boiled.
I think he just did it like Sly Stallone, Rocky.
Knife him.
He's turned into dust.
Yep, that'll happen.
Okay, and the music's still going, so you know that
There's still guys. There's
still
one
dudes.
down there.
So Leon, he just doesn't deal with fall damage. He doesn't waste his time.
That's
with that
not
stuff.
part. They train that out of you when you're in the president's service.
Okay.
Oh, did he kill his own guy there?
That guy's
Was
really.
that a
He's
pro
really
move?
proud of his dynamite.
Oh no! That should blow up.
Speaking of pro moves, holy moly. Empty.
Kick the ladder.
egg. Throw the egg.
Or is that a ladder you can't kick?
I think you actually can throw the
There's
egg, can't you?
someone dropped something down there.
That dynamite's really hanging around. There we go.
Oh,
Right
good.
there, to your left.
It's probably money.
Yeah, it's money. I'll come back.
It's
for
all
it.
going to be money, isn't it?
It's blue. If it's glowing blue, that's money, right?
We're good. We're good. Everything's
it's a
fine.
snake.
Oh, sir!
Oh,
I wish I took his head off.
Fred Sanford.
Hi,
It
guys.
looks like.
Oh, there you go.
All right, you can do it.
I love that.
I'm hungry.
I love that you can kick the doors open.
Tango Ombre.
Yeah. If you really mean it, you can go through.
Yeah, it's like a hold or press, right?
I think you hit it twice, right, to kick it.
Oh, okay. Double
Yeah.
tap.
Double tap.
Like
okay.
once you figure out that you can do that. I don't know. Do you never not do it?
No, you have to. That's the rule.
Because there's no stealth sequences in this game where you got to quietly walk through doors.
There are moments where they won't catch you as quickly if you don't come in guns a-blazing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Do you think maybe that's like because the door animation in all the other Resident Evil games, like, you know, has its place in the games of setting a tone and stuff like that, but they are loading screens, so they're kind of obnoxious, you know? Like maybe that was their way of being like, you know what? You don't have to deal with this shit anymore.
just like in your face
Yeah.
loading scene.
Remember those doors that took forever to open? Nope.
Hiya! Yeah. That's what they did.
Oh God.
Okay. that
You thought he had a metal jaw there for a
I
second,
thought
didn't you?
some terrible abomination, which I'm halfway right.
Nice.
Keep going.
Nice.
Hey, it's a living. I'll walk. It's a living. I'm gonna say I'm gonna walk this one off, guys. Hey, I know when I'm not wanted.
Gotta go.
Excuse me. Whoa!
Twofer.
Okay, he went down there. Right in the
He's
butt.
going to bingo, everybody. The bingo all in the sky.
Bingo time.
All right. Music's still going. Probably one straggler here.
You'll be dead before you know it.
Damn it.
Click, click.
I'm
Close.
gonna come get you myself. Oh,
Hold that thought.
look at that guy.
Oh, yeah,
He's striking a pose.
Now you cannot fall off the edge, can you?
No.
Or-
No, I don't think so.
okay.
Can you? I think you can. You shoot the ropes off the bridge. I don't think it does anything. but
Oh.
I think you can.
I don't think it.
If that
We
was-
should waste a lot of ammo on trying that.
Just every Kyle's, like all of your whims, just get them out of your
Yeah,
system.
please. Yes.
Oh, Reiner, you want to talk about the yellow herb?
What?
Do you
I don't
remember?
remember the.
You don't remember the yellow herb?
Uh-uh.
Okay.
It's the best herb.
You got this one, Kyle?
Is it have to do with poison or
It's
something?
turmeric.
Oh wait. Oh, I know what it
boy.
does. I know what it does. I remembered. It makes your health bigger.
Thanks,
Right?
Kyle.
It
Yeah.
might get-
Yeah. Okay. There we
Oh
go.
my gosh.
No.
Oh, thank you for waiting for my invincibility frame, sir.
On my first
timing.
playthrough, I actually sold all my yellow.
You did? Oh, you got me.
Well, I don't need this.
Well, I'll keep
It's,
the diamonds.
it's cheating, right?
but- I'll keep the diamonds, but I'll sell all the yellow herbs.
Maybe someone wants me down this hole.
It's just I'm lousy with diamonds, but I have half a centimeter of.
Oh,
of
there was
health.
a barrel.
Thank you.
That guy's like, hey, what's up?
Whoa!
Hell of a shot. There we go.
There you go.
Okay, that scenario. Seriously, guys.
It's intense.
Very cool.
Amazing how long that went on.
Feel my palms.
Oh. Velvety.
They're dry as
Yeah, it's like wet velvet.
desert. Is it your favorite type of cake?
Colic.
Wet velvet.
Wet velvet.
Yummy.
Okay, right down. Well, you needed that.
Moist.
I like that it's like him kicking it. It's just like, yeah, screw you guys. I got this.
It is fun when they're climbing up.
Yeah,
to
right
do
there.
that.
Yeah, were we pretty complete? We got both sides of the. Oh, hey, hold on a second.
Hello. Oh, there's
Oh.
another. There's another. There you go. Through the window there.
Are we gonna bother with the treasure map? I wonder. I don't know if we should.
Yeah, that'll extend it quite a bit.
'Cause I can't go all or nothing with the treasure.
It would
Yeah,
be good
yeah.
to just keep Tim around against his will.
Yeah, we have Tim for a couple of days.
Yeah, I was.
So we are recording these back to back to back to back, so we're not going to be interacting with your comments, unfortunately.
But I would say.
But we will write in them, and we wanted to
Yes.
give away some stuff too, right?
Yeah, we're planning on around the time of recording and posting these, we are going to be giving away some codes for Resident Evil 4. So stay tuned.
First one is 1, 2, 3, 4. So put that in your system.
And that's both for the Game Informer community, people on YouTube, and Capcom Unity.
Yeah, that's right. So spread the love. It's always time to play Resident Evil 4. Like I was saying, I just played the Wii one actually just a few months ago, and I was like, I was writing up something on like Resident Evil 4 for the Capcom Unity blog and like reflecting on it. I'm like, well, I'm already ready to play this again, and there's not a lot of games like that for me where it's just every time it's like flipping through the channels and Jurassic Park's on or something where it's like I didn't know that I wanted to watch this right now, but I'm gonna watch this all the way through. And Resident Evil's the same way. Like if it's booted up like Resident Evil 4,
You're gonna
like,
play it.
I'm not gonna
If
stop.
it's playable, you'll play it.
That's what I've always
Sure,
said.
monster.
I'll stand by that.
4 is like has aged incredibly well. Like better than most games of its era, I would even say. And not that it was that long ago, but it just I don't know. It plays really well.
I am in agreement with you.
Oh, we forgot to waste a bunch of bullets on the rope bridge.
Kyle, we can go back. So yeah, Kyle is right about the health thing, but I'm kind of like really
Because it heals you as well, right?
you cannot use the yellow herb by itself. Sorry, the buttons. I'm getting used to the new rearrangement.
Yeah, so you don't want to just blow that.
No, I don't. I want to use it when I have to heal myself a little bit. Kyle would say that's cheating.
Yeah.
But
Could you combine yellow with the red and green?
Oh,
or is that
nice.
kind of a waste?
you could do that, and there would be situations where that might not be a bad idea.
I guess it's good for your inventory.
Oh, geez. Do I have any grenades?
Yes, you
Grenades?
picked up the blue one.
Shoot.
What is
Plus
that
it's
one?
a flash.
It's just a flash, which I tend to hang on to those until the Plagas parasites are coming out.
Yeah, that was satisfying.
Which is another great twist that we can talk about more when it happens, but
Don't spoil it.
I won't. I wonder how many people would be... Oh.
Yeah, I wonder if is anyone watching this, like, and this is their first Resident Evil experience? Could be.
Are you
Resident Evil 4.
asking me, Kyle?
I'm asking you.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you know exactly who's watching. You have
That's
a lot
right.
more analytics on Resident Evil fans than we do, so you know what's up.
You know what? I think that this is probably up there. From what I understand from our community and interacting with them and reading a lot of comments, that I think this was a lot of people's first Resident Evil.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because
you get different generations.
Yeah, right? Exactly. And this one has been very available, on multiple platforms since it first came out, like spreading that around.
This is Capcom's Dragon's Lair, basically.
That's right.
Because it is on cell phones and DVD players, I think.
I always wonder, like, you had PlayStation 1 that had Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 on it, right?
Right.
At what point, when people adopt a system like late in its life, like let's say they're 2-3 years in, do they go back and if they hear Resident Evil 3 is fantastic, do they go back and play 1? Do they never get to 2 or 3? I always wonder that because, like, if I hear a movie's great, I always like. Let's say it's Indiana Jones: Last Crusade. You're going to go back and watch the first 2 before
right,
you see the
exactly.
third one,
You want to know where it all came from, and that's the way I am with it too. And that's why I'm really happy that the HD remake came out.
Now, Tim, you're going to want to save one of those bear traps to attach to your leg to carry through the rest of the game.
Oh,
Kyle, this section right here would probably just blow your mind. Like, this is what, 8 hours of gameplay?
Yeah, I thought you had to walk over every single one. I don't understand what you're doing here.
This is impossible. I just keep dying.
Kyle, I love you. Oh, sir. Thank you.
But to the point I was making, like, having 4 be so far removed from the other games and calling it 4 seems pretty risky. Yeah, I would almost say, like, should they reboot it? You see that a lot today, series getting rebooted with just the standard name again.
Right. I mean, that's something that I've always, long before I ever worked at Capcom, and sometimes I still have to, pinch myself and be like, listen, I'm talking also as someone who works at the company.
Just reach right in
there. But was just experimentation, like just shaking it up, not getting too complacent with formulas and trying new things, which is I think that you can make a case for that's happening with Resident Evil 7 as well. It's just don't get too complacent.
I think Capcom also has a long history of innovating from title to title, like Street Fighter, for instance. Everyone is completely different.
But they all got the guy in the white gi with the red bandana. At least don't get him out of there.
Gotta have him and his blonde friend, who I believe is not a natural blonde.
Have you guys watched any?
Oh, really?
Look at his eyebrows. That's a telltale sign.
Have you watched any of
sconces don't match the drapes?
Oh, you're talking about Ken's black eyebrows? Yeah. I was gonna ask if you watched any of Griffin's Amiibo Corner.
Oh yeah. I love Griff.
Yeah, it's
Griff. Look at this.
He did.
friends.
He goes to QuakeCon.
He did.
We say hi to each other.
The con.
He did a Ryu Amiibo review that was very good.
Ryu review.
Oh, what was that? Was that Dan Reichert who wrote?
For Ninja Gaiden on Wii U, it was Ryu's Wii U debut.
And it wasn't intentional, was it?
Someone pointed it out to him, and he was like, "Oh, look at that!
I'm
genius." That's my Dan impression.
So glad I got this training. Oh God! Well, maybe it's because I have a giant fish.
What do you do with those? Do you eat those?
Yeah, Kyle.
You're in a tournament and you gotta.
Oh, okay.
See, this is where Kyle would throw out the yellow herb.
I'm enjoying this.
Keep the fish.
Fiction that I was just had no idea how to play this game, but somehow finished it.
Fiction.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
guys, I did a really good job with Resident Evil 4.
and this is where you got to get a little sorty.
Yep.
It gets sorted. All the sorted details.
Put some under the ammo.
Yeah, you got to the left. A little room under the.
Yeah, well, 2 spots there.
All right. We got the fish, guys.
But we should,
Mission can continue.
as soon as we get up this ladder, call it an episode.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We did it.
Epi 1.
Up here. So if I don't go up this ladder, we'll never.
Is that going to trigger anything?
I don't think so.
Oh no!
Yeah, in your face loading screen.
All right. Well, that's the end of episode 1. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully, we see you again in episode 2, which will be airing in a few days. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Goodbye.